Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Occult Movie Tuesdays right here on Night Owl Video. Thank you for tuning in again. Thank you for everyone who has recently subscribed. The movie we're going to be talking about today is Night of the Comet. This was a first watch for me, actually. I'd never seen this movie. I've heard about this movie a lot over the years, but just never got a copy of it. I recently found this out thrifting, and I'm very excited to review it because I really like this movie. It was very different, a very different kind of film. So we'll be talking about cast and crew, production, critical response, all that jazz. So I hope you will stick around. Again, thank you to everybody who's subscribed recently, giving me the thumbs up, left really cool comments. I love talking to people about movies. So if you have thoughts about the movies I review, please feel free to leave comments if they're nice. I mean, you can say you don't like it, but just be nice in the comment section. So yeah, today we're talking about this movie. This is a sci-fi movie from 1984. It was directed by Tom Eberhardt, who also directed the film Gross Anatomy. This stars Catherine Mary Stewart, who was in The Last Starfighter, one of my favorites, Dudes, as well as Weekend at Bernie's. This also stars Robert Beltran, who you probably remember as Chakotay on Star Trek Voyager. I was really happy to see him. And Kelly Maroney, who was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, as well as Chopping Mall. Another one that I have seen, Chopping Mall. I do not own it yet, but that's on my my want list, my wish list. So yeah, so this is a small cast. Very cool little movie though. The synopsis for this is: after a rare comet sighting, teen sisters Regina, played by Catherine Mary Stewart, and Samantha, played by Kelly Maroney, find that they're among the only survivors of a zombie attack. The girls partner with another survivor, Hector, played by Robert Beltran. But as they try to avoid the zombies, they're sought by scientists who want to experiment on their bodies in the hope of finding an antidote. Dodging both the doctors and the undead, they keep moving in the hope that they can continue to stay alive. So this is your kind of apocalyptic kind of thing. The comet flies by, a bunch of people turn into weird mutant kind of zombie things, and then these three, for whatever reason, aren't affected, and they band together to survive. So yeah. The budget for this film was $700,000, and the box office was a whopping $14.4 million. Real good ROI, as the kids say. Without telling Stewart and Maroney details about the script's premise, the director and producers asked them to react to an apocalyptic event, like describe how they would. Atlantic Releasing Corporation, the distribution company, wanted to capitalize on the success of their 1983 hit Valley Girl and the popularity of quirky drive-in films like Repo Man. I was thinking the whole time this would actually make a cool double bill with Repo Man. Or maybe career opportunities. Heather Langenkamp auditioned for the role of Samantha, but was the number one choice for the casting list, but the part ultimately went to Kelly Maroney. Heather Langenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street. When cheerleader Samantha Belmont, played by Kelly Maroney, is playing at the radio station as a disc jockey, she says that she is taking requests from, quote, all you teenage mutant comet zombies, unquote. That was allegedly the working title for the film. Teenage Mutant Comet Zombies. So that would have made it for a interesting title. The scenes of an empty Los Angeles were filmed in the morning on normal business days. The shots of the barren city were done quickly while the traffic was held up at stoplights. So they did a very good job of it because it looked like LA was like completely deserted. The album Samantha tosses over her shoulder is the soundtrack for Valley Girl 1983, which was briefly one of the most sought-after albums of the 1980s, apparently. I did not know that. There's a waving clown in the first desolate shots of downtown Los Angeles, a waving clown, and that was the same waving clown as the one Pee Wee Herman locks his bike to in Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure from 1985 that subsequently gets stolen. The critical reception for this film was good. This film currently holds a 79% on Rotten Tomatoes. Neil Gaiman allegedly reviewed Night of the Comet for the magazine Imagine and stated that, quote, that's, quote, one of the most amusing, witty, imaginative, and thought-provoking films I've seen that was made with no budget and is also cheap exploitation, unquote. So, Neil Gaiman. But yeah, no, this movie was fairly well liked when it came out. I'm actually, when I was doing the research for this review, was surprised at how much it made at the box office. But this was the 80s, at a time when people went to see movies and they weren't so damn caught up on whether it was going to be good or bad. And this, the actors were pretty popular at the time. And the trailer made it almost look like it was going to be like a comedy, or like a teen comedy kind of thing. Like, it's, if you watch the trailer for this movie, I didn't find it very accurate to, or didn't represent the film very well. This movie has quite a bit of dark stuff in it, and I mean, it still has some light stuff in it too. I mean, it's two teenage girls basically trying to survive this apocalypse, but it has some pretty dark stuff in it. Variety magazine says Night of the Living Dead meets Valley Girl in this, quote, entertaining, tongue-in-cheek pastiche of numerous science fiction films, unquote. So that sums it up pretty good. I really like this movie. This was a first-time watch for me. I really enjoyed the premise. The acting was great. I thought Robert Beltran was really great. I really like him anyway, but all the acting was great. You don't actually see the zombies in this very much. There's a little picture on the back of one of them, but they're not really like prominent in the film. It's more of like a racing to survive kind of movie. It has great tension. The music is really cool. I don't know if I got a note to see. Music was done by David Richard Campbell, supervised by Don Perry. But it had a good pace, and just a really enjoyable little cult sci-fi movie from the 80s. I would say this is a classic cult movie. I mean, this isn't like one that millions of people are walking around talking about anymore. But a very, very well-made movie. Really happy I finally got around to seeing it. This is the Scream Factory Blu-ray from 2013. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Yeah. It has reversible cover art, which is cool too. So here's the newly commissioned cover art, and then on the back is what I believe to be the original movie poster. There's another shot of the zombie there. You can see the makeup was actually quite cool too. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, and a lot of people that I trust as far as movie reviews and recommendations that had talked about this movie over the years, I knew I'd probably like it quite a bit. But like I said, this would make a great double feature with Repo Man or Career Opportunities. Just a cool, the two girls escape to the mall. So there's that kind of vibe to it as well. And like I said, I just really like Robert Beltran in this. I thought he was great. What else can I say about this movie? This movie is 95 minutes long. Beaut. It is rated PG-13 in Canada. This is a Region 1, Region A, Region 1 DVD Blu-ray combo. It has DTS Master Audio. It's in widescreen. Special features on here. All new audio commentary and interviews with stars Kelly Maroney, Catherine Mary Stewart, Mary Woronov, and special effects creator David B. Miller. There's also a theatrical trailer on here, and it just says, "and more!" exclamation point. So yeah, I really, really like this movie. I'll definitely be revisiting this in the coming years, because it's just kind of my thing. Like I watched Streets of Fire a couple years ago for the first time, and really liked that. So I kind of like put it in with that, like Repo Man, a lot of those like very cool 80s cult classics, Near Dark, although I don't know if that was officially 80s, but just those really cool. I don't know, it's like almost like, and I'm sure fans of this movie would probably feel the same way. It's like, when you're really into a band or something, but nobody else really seems to know them, you sort of feel like it's yours, like you're holding it as something that's just yours. And those kinds of movies feel like that to me. It's like not a lot of people talk about them, but the people that love them love them. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Night of the Comet. Excellent little cult classic sci-fi thriller. Highly recommend this one. The scenery, the imagery is great. The sort of deserted LA, but it's actually not deserted. But the way they shot it made it look that way. It's so cool. The music really atmospheric. It's playful but serious at times. Just a great little movie. I highly recommend this one. Let me know your thoughts on Night of the Comet. Did you like this movie? Did you not like this movie? Is this on your wish list? I don't think this one's out of print. In fact, I think this might have a 4K now, but I'm not sure on that. I'm not a 4K person, but Night of the Comet, great movie. Leave your comments below. Consider giving me the thumbs up if you like this review. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me over on Instagram at Night Owl Video. And until next time, I will see you at the thrift store or at the video store or just out and about somewhere, or maybe I'll see you in some post-apocalyptic Los Angeles riding around the streets of LA on a motorcycle, being chased by zombies. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. But until then, please take good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.